Hey there folks, Luke and Susie here with the Outdoor Gear Review. We hope you are all doing well. What do we have here, Susie?
We are back today with another box from survivalboxes.com. This is a subscription-based service. You get one box per month for $39.99 plus $9.99 for shipping. So you're looking at right around $50 a box.
And unless I'm mistaken, I believe the shipping has gone up $1 since the last time we filmed a video. We filmed an unboxing of the very first box. This is actually box number 3, and originally the shipping was $8.95, or that's what I had stated anyway. That's what I had gotten off their website, and now it appears to be $9.95.
Yes.
So there you go. Before we do the unboxing, let's just go ahead and touch upon the details, get that out of the way. So, Susie, would you like to take over?
All right, these are survival boxes that are packed with items from the survival elements of gear, food, and water. And you always get free survival garden seeds in every box. So you will find survival gear, 2 to 5 great survival items, or one really awesome one. Survival food, you get different entrees and food varieties every month. You get survival water, free survival seeds, and free survival knowledge cards. You may remember in the first box that Luke showed off, we got a great binder. And that allows you to put your cards in there, also start tracking your inventory of items that you receive.
Yeah, and basically you just keep tally of everything that you have and which box that stuff is in. So it's a pretty cool little system. I really like the knowledge cards where they talk about different things. The last time with the survival knowledge card number 1, it was talking about planting seeds. It was also talking about campsite selection for backpackers. You know, pretty cool stuff.
So very helpful, very easy to keep all together in this great little binder.
Right. Now that we've gone over the details for this box, let's just talk about some of the boxes that we've taken a look at in the past. And when it comes to monthly subscription boxes, there are a lot out there. This is definitely not a unique field. Originally, we took a look at the bivvysack.com box, and that was a quarterly box. And, you know, we kind of liked that one. It wasn't terrible, but the company got to this point where they were overstating the value of the products inside of their box, and we called them out on it, and to be honest, they were not very pleased, and that is why you have not seen any more Bivy Sack boxes.
No. Our goal was to get a whole year's worth and then make a final review about after, you know, you spend that much money for 1 year, but unfortunately they never sent us any more.
Yeah, they didn't like it that we called them out on it, so
we can't really help that.
Yeah.
But we've also taken a look at a Pocket Box.
Right. Which was, in my opinion, an absolute failure. I was not impressed in the least little bit with that box.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
But I have heard so many great things about that box. I am hoping we get to look at another one.
Right.
Maybe the February box was just a bust.
It might have been a dud, I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but what was in that box was not worth the cost.
Yeah.
Then after that, we took a look at the survivalboxes.com monthly subscription box, and I was impressed with that one. Susan didn't get to see it when I was filming it, but she did take a look at it later.
Yep. That has been the most impressive one. That was the one that we liked the most.
Right.
We get contacted a lot by different subscription companies. It seems like this is a very popular thing, whether it's with outdoor gear. They range from every subject that you can think of.
Yeah, some of these we turn them down.
Yeah, I mean, and to be honest, sometimes it is a hit or a miss, and you just have to decide if you're going to spend X amount dollars a month, and because you don't really know what you get.
Right.
But we really feel like this is a good value for your money.
Right. Or at least we thought so with the very first box.
Yes.
Yeah. So
we will.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if the trend continues.
Yeah, exactly. So with that being
Yeah.
said, let's just go ahead and crack into this box. Let's take a look at what's inside. We will allow you all to judge for yourselves. Is it worth the money? Let's begin. Okay, so we're opening up the box here, and as you can see, you have your survival card. This is the knowledge card number 3. And we'll take a look more at that in a minute. It looks like we had some sort of snafu here. I don't know if that was damaged during shipping, but
It's basically a bumper sticker has kind of come off and
Yeah.
stuck to everything else.
Okay.
You know, not the end of the world.
not
but
the end of the world.
yeah.
Okay. In Susan's hands, she has the contents card, basically everything that's inside of this box, some information about it all. Let's see, it states here that the value of this box is right at $49.60. Okay.
I also want to point out that they say that the survival seeds that they send in every box are just free, and they do have a value of $8.67, but they call it free, so that's why it's not included in the $49 total.
Right.
So on their website, they state that each box averages about a $55 value, and like we said, by the time you pay for shipping, you're going to pay about $50.
You really are.
Yes.
Yep. Now, for me personally, I don't like looking at the contents card. I just want to hop into the box, let it be a surprise, and see what it is. You want to do that? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, let's dig in.
Okay, once we do that, then we'll talk about value and stuff like that. So I will start, and these are the seeds right here. Let's see, bell pepper, spinach, and carrots.
This looks like maybe the one big item. It's a Kelly Kettle hobo stove.
Cool.
I noticed right away that actually your survival knowledge card tells you how to use the hobo stove. And on the back it's more about seed starting tips.
Okay.
Here we have some InstaFire fire starter.
Burns up to 1,000 degrees, lights up to 4 fires. No chemicals, eco-friendly. I can't really tell what that is, to be honest with you. We'll take a look at that in the future. Included are 2 beef sticks. No Man's Land beef sticks.
I can tell he wants to eat those right now, so that's why he put them on his side.
Dibs.
The food that we have is from Wise. It is savory stroganoff and tomato basil soup.
Okay. So what you basically have here is a full day's worth of food, right around 2,000 calories.
Yeah, and I think it states that you would get a 1-day supply of food in the survival boxes, so that turns out right.
Yep. And let's see, you have 2 packages of water, which is 4 1/4 ounces each, 125 milliliters.
And here it looks like you just have some stainless steel silverware, spoon, fork, and a knife.
Our next item is a trowel, a plastic shovel.
It's a lightweight backpacker's trowel. Okay, you have the last item in the box is the metal match lighter.
Oh, okay. How does this work? Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's interesting. I've never seen that before. It does work, though.
Yeah.
So here's a close-up of the metal match lighter. As you can see, you have the ferro rod right here. Put that on your keys if you need be. And right here is the match itself. You unscrew it. And you can refill this with Zippo fluid. Smells just like it. You can see here that you have this little bit of a wick, and you have the striker. So you can just rub against that ferro rod and get it going like that. Very simple.
And that's it in the box, but of course you can always use this for fire starter, so you shouldn't just toss this.
Right. And the last item was the bumper sticker.
The bumper sticker that got a little messed up. Maybe
and that's
shipping.
a freebie, of course.
Yeah, freebie.
Okay, well, we've taken a look at everything included here. Let's just go ahead and move on to thoughts and impressions, and we will start with the beautiful Susie.
Thank you.
What do you think about these survival boxes, box number 3?
I really like the idea of them. I wasn't part of the unboxing of the first one, but I looked over your video and saw the contents. And I have to say it's a good value for your dollar. If you are into, prepping and you like to build your inventory, you can count on these boxes to always provide you with food, with water, and with gear.
And with seeds too.
With seeds, I do like that. So, I like that the company, they're not saying, hey, this is a $100 value. They say it averages 55, give or take. And I feel like you pay about 50, and I think that's what you're getting. And the nice thing is they've put it together for you. This is kind of a kit. We were talking about, well, was this really necessary? What was this for? But when you look at all the contents and you look at it as a kit, and it tells you how to use your stove, all of this stuff goes together.
Right.
And it tells you, use your backpacking trowel to dig your hole for your stove. And it goes over all the instructions. So you have to look at it as a kit.
A complete package. It all goes together.
Yeah, and it does. They all go together and work together. So I have to say it's still one of the best boxes I've seen.
Right. I think, Susie, you really hit on a good point there. They're stating the value of this box is $50. And essentially that's what you're paying with the included shipping. And, that has been one of the issues with the previous boxes that we've taken a look at from other companies. They would state, like, the value of this box is almost $200. But that was, like, full retail price for every single thing. And honestly, when you go to town, you very rarely buy anything for full retail price. So it's a little bit deceiving. And I think right here with this company, they're doing a good job of really just staying on point and being accurate with the value. I do like how everything does go together. Pretty cool, pretty cool. For me personally, I think it would be interesting to take a step back 6 months from now, or maybe even a year from now, and look at what you received from these boxes. Look at the collection of gear that you have, the food, the seeds, even included with the water. How diverse is your collection of supplies thanks to this subscription box? I think that'd be very interesting, honestly.
Yeah. Another thing I like about this subscription box is if you are someone where you kind of want to prep, you want to be prepared, whether, if it's a natural disaster, it doesn't really matter what you're prepping for, but if that's your goal, this makes it really easy.
It really does.
I mean, really, really easy.
Right. And clearly this company is putting some thought into what these boxes are, because like Susan said originally, all of this does go together. There is a reason to the madness. And I do like that. Like, for some people who just don't really want to put a whole lot of thought into it, they just want to start gathering supplies. I think this is still a good way to go.
It's a good, affordable option.
Right.
I think this was a good box.
Yeah. For the money, I'm pleased with this box. Now, of course, my friends, we are here to show off this box and the other boxes so you guys have a good idea of what you receive with them. It is up to you if you decide to subscribe or not. We're not trying to sell anything. We're not trying to push anything. It is what it is.
Yes. A big thank you to Survival Boxes for sending us another box. We would love to see, more of what's in the future. And we will be glad to show it off to all the viewers out there so you can continue to get a good idea of what this company provides.
Right. Sounds good. For everything the outdoors, stay here with the Outdoor Gear Review. We will see you guys around. Strength and honor.